Having nervous system inflammation and having symptoms from the nervous system can be so scary. I have people reaching out to me almost every week. They're just starting out on their journeys and they are so full of panic and fear and are crying a lot. And what they usually ask me is if I had that in the beginning of my journey. And the answer to that question is yes. I vividly remember how much I was fearing every symptom I had at the time. And I was crying 24/7. If you had a conversation with my husband about this particular time in my journey, he would confirm that he was trying his very best to calm me down and to support me and comfort me and making me feel like I was safe. But the symptoms that we have when we have nervous system inflammation are so similar to so many other symptoms that we are brought up to fear. What I had was rapid heartbeat, heart palpitations, and we are brought up fearing symptoms that can indicate that something is wrong with the heart, right? So it's so scary. You haven't had these symptoms before in your life. So to you, it's just, oh my God, I may be dying here. So there's no question that this kind of fear is just so valid and understandable. The other symptom I had was severe head pressure and vertigo. And we are also brought up to fear that, oh my God, something might be wrong with my brain, right? And that is also very scary and something that we should react to. I had my brain scanned and examined, and nothing was wrong with my brain, luckily. And I also was admitted to the heart department at the local hospital and had my heart checked out in any way they possibly could, ending with the CT scan. So, of course, you want to check out that nothing is wrong. But when you have done that, it's a matter of, that was the matter for me, to get used to having these scary, scary symptoms and kind of doing this mind work with yourself, reassuring yourself that everything has checked out fine and that what you're experiencing is coming from the nervous system. I had a lot of chest pain and what felt like cramping, and I couldn't identify if it was in a muscle because it didn't feel like a cramping in a muscle in the leg or in the foot or something that I've had experienced before. So to me, I was just fearing that it came from the heart, even though doctors that I know in private told me that it didn't sound like the heart. And my husband is even a medic in the army, so he also said, I don't think that is your heart. But nevertheless, I went in and out of the ER and the special ER for heart symptoms or symptoms that could be related to the heart 3 times, and with ambulance and everything, because I didn't know that nervous system symptoms could feel like this. Today, I still get a little bit of these kind of symptoms. They don't scare me. I still feel like it's a little eerie. I don't like having them, but I do not panic and I do not fear them the same way. So what I want to say to you, if you are in this particular time of your journey and you are scared and you're panicked and you're crying a lot, so much of my crying in the beginning was also a symptom of my nervous system being so inflamed. So as you're working on your healing and are getting your medical medium tools implemented into your daily routine, and you want to go slow here because you want to go in this particular sweet spot where you can actually handle the healing reactions, because you don't want to add to your fear and your crying, right? You don't want to be more upset because symptoms are flaring up or new symptoms are coming on because of the healing reactions. So you want to go very slow. I went very, very slow in the beginning, but as the time went on, my crying just subsided. My nervous system calmed down. I remember one day I was looking out of the window, and that might have been 3 or 4 months in, and I knocked the lamp that I was standing beside into the wall, and I recognized that I wasn't jumping that I had been doing for so long, also years before I got sick. So that was my pivotal moment where I realized, oh my God, my nervous system is actually healing. So a lot of the crying we have going on in the beginning can be from the nervous system alone. So what you can do is just go slow, one day at a time, keep going on your healing, and all these emotions, the fear, the crying, the sadness, the panic, the being terrified will calm down, and you will know when you have everything checked out, these are all symptoms of your nervous system inflammation. What I learned about my chest and the cramping I was experiencing is, and I actually learned this from Muniza, is that the nerves within the muscles can spasm. And that feels so strange because you can feel that it's not a muscle, but it feels like a cramp. And if it's not the muscle, it might be the heart, right? That's what we're thinking. But I know now that I'm perfectly capable of having a cramp in some of these little muscles that run underneath the breasts for women. And it feels like something is cramping. It's not really a muscle, but it's the nerves. They are spasming. And it can come on from healing food, or it can come on from doing too much. So if you are in this state right now, I just want to let you know that I was there as well, and it calmed down and I started feeling so much better. I still have some of the symptoms and they don't scare me as much. I'm a little eerie, but I'm not going to the ER, and I know that this is my nervous system. And then I use the tools that I know, the nerve gut acid stabilizer or the nerve shifter brain shot from Medical Medium. I take extra lemon balm, extra B12. I take extra magnesium. I even do a little bit of extra curcumin or GABA. So we have all these tools, and as you get to know them, you can implement them when you have these nervous system inflammations symptoms. Take care and keep going. It will get better, I promise you.